In this video today, I'm going to be covering Live Bearded's oil, butter, and wash starting right now. Hey everyone, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Josh, this is Beard Product Review, and if you are into beard related content, or you're growing a beard, or anything beard related, consider hitting that red subscribe button right down below. If you didn't already know, Live Bearded has gone through a bit of a rebranding where they went from something that looked like this to something that now looks like that. Okay, so with that rebranding, they also changed things about the product, so it wasn't just the way they physically looked, but they also changed some aspects of the products themselves. So let's get started right now with the oil. So the first thing that I've noticed about this, obviously, is the bottle shape. The bottle shape is completely different, and they've got this nice hard plastic top here. It used to be an aluminum top like this, and this thing would get kind of banged up. Mine doesn't look too bad, but you can see how it looks a little banged up. And the most impressive change about what they did recently with this rebranding was they've created a topper that doesn't leak. So this is the old one, like I said, and when you dent it like this and throw it in a gym bag or something, it would actually leak. And it wouldn't leak a whole lot, but there would be oil kind of around the rim. And so what they did, check this out, it's actually one of the coolest bottles I think that are out there right now. They've got, let's see if we can get that on camera. Oh, there it is. Alright, so they've got this little stopper inside the top that plugs the hole right there. It doesn't leak at all, and that's the most unique bottle that I've seen. I've got plenty, I've probably got 60 oils from tons of different companies, and this is the first time I've seen a topper or a top that goes on a bottle and it secures it that well. It's probably the best change that they've made out of everything. I know that seems like a small detail, but it's unique. The scent profiles that they use can go with anything. Going to your grandma, going to the gym, going to work, going to a work meeting, you're gonna go on a date with someone. All of their scent profiles aren't overpoweringly strong. They smell manly, but have like a little bit of a sweet scent to them. A lot of them have vanilla kind of mixed in there, but it's phenomenal for anything that you're doing. And so for me, this was one of the best products to bring on the go. This thing also has an improved dropper. When I tap on the bottle, you can see it just shoots out. Super easy. It is nice that they've kind of improved the entire apparatus of their beard oil. Alright, so the carrier oil blend that Live Bearded uses is the exact same as before their rebranding, which consists of argan oil, jojoba oil, and grapeseed oil. It's a relatively simple yet effective carrier oil blend, especially when you're tying it in with that beard butter. They work both phenomenally together. No complaints there. If I didn't already mention it, this the executive is leather, vanilla, and cedar. There isn't one in particular scent out of those three profiles that stands out the most. For me, I get like a little bit of a sweet smell starting out, and then that cedar and leather ended up coming out, the longer I wore it, so the vanilla kind of wore off, but it smells really refreshing and nice. It's like a nice manly scent that's got a little bit of a sweetness to it, so you can just, like I said, wear it anywhere. So all around, really, really great improvements to their beard oil. Alright, let's talk about their beard butter. This is their old beard butter container. This is the straight up, which is unscented beard butter from them. This is the only one I have left. As you can see, the old one is kind of spongy and grainy and gritty. It's very stiff. I'm pushing really hard there, and you see how my finger kind of tunnels in and it spreads out, and then it's got this like graininess to it. A lot of people didn't like that. I actually was a huge fan of this beard butter. It was one of my top favorites, and so I was a little nervous to hear that they changed sort of the way the texture is in this beard butter, the new one they have, that looks like that. The reason why I cared so much is because this is one of the first beard butters that got me into beard butter. I'm not a big fan of having wax in my beard products, and this has no wax, so no beeswax. And so I would use this, and because of that stiffness to it, it felt like it was really heavy on the shea butter or something, and I was able to tame a lot of flyaway hairs with it. So I really, really liked this old formula. So when I heard they changed it, I got a little nervous. And you can see why if you look at the change they made. This is incredibly soft. I mean, I just got out a ton of this. I would never use that much for any one use. This is 2 or 3 uses for me. But I can actually start to feel this melting off of my finger, which is totally different than their old formula. But with that being said, I have no idea how it's made. The ingredients are the exact same, and they are shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, almond oil, and grapeseed oil. Now, I don't know if they've changed the ratios and then kept those ingredients in the same order because they are still relevant for how much is in the product, but they've got the same ingredients, 2 completely different textures. I'm not great about knowing how in the world you would end up doing that, but that is the truth. So when I got this stuff, I immediately grabbed some out, threw it in my hand, and I can immediately tell when I started rubbing this together that it's just like the old product. It's sticky, it feels heavy like that other beard butter was, and I really like that because you can just push it in like that and it just tames a lot of those flyaway hairs. So the product to me works exactly the same, which I'm very thankful for. And I would say it actually smells better from a scent perspective because the old stuff had a very shea butter-like smell. Some people it smells like Play-Doh. This is the unscented version of that, so it's very Play-Doh-y smelling, and that came out in the other products as well that were scented. You could really kind of smell that a little bit. So the scent profile has improved, the texture has improved, but still has that hold. Really awesome. I'm excited that it stayed the same. Let's talk about the wash. The wash looks like this. It comes in an 8 fluid ounce container. Smells just like the rest of the products. To me, the Executive is probably the best line that they have. But it just, I don't know, it just smells amazing. You have to smell it for yourself. It's like I said before, it's like a sweet, masculine, woodsy scent. It smells great. So this wash, and something a little bit different about Live Bearded is they have a beard wash, but they don't have a beard conditioner. And that shows in this beard wash because it's not that stripping. This is not gonna like completely clean out your beard like to the point where it feels like pine straw or anything like that. Like, this is a very light wash. So I mean, I know people have used this every day and had no problems, especially if you're like working outside and sweating a lot and all that kind of stuff. So it's a great product. It's not the wash that I use daily because I prefer to use a wash and conditioner combo. They don't sell a conditioner. Totally fine. Doesn't mean that the wash is bad. The wash is actually really good. The texture of this wash is sort of a little thin and jelly-like. It's not very thick. It's not like a hair shampoo. It's a little different. So you get a lot of use out of this because of that. Alright, so my overall thoughts on Live Bearded as a whole, this is a fantastic beard company. If you are just starting out in the beard world and have no idea what products to get, this is definitely what I would recommend for everyone to go get. I have a discount code down below in the description to save you some money. I guess that's going to complete the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.